Hello everybody, so this is the third blog I think that's going to be focusing on talking about Slimming World quite a lot and my Slimming World journey. I do have other blogs where I'm talking about body magic things, which is actually to do with Slimming World as well, but this is the third one focusing on the food plan side of things. So as anyone who follows me on Instagram will know, I've been dreading weigh-in this evening and I was fully prepared to see a gain or a maintain, and that was because I feel like I'm retaining a lot of water, and yeah, I just feel bloated, and I feel, you know, things like my trousers are tighter, stuff like that. So I felt like, although I haven't been off plan, and I say I haven't been off plan, but anyone else who follows on Instagram or seen my other blog, on Saturday I did have a meal in a cafe that was high Syns. I did eat other sinful things that day, and my Syns value went up to around 53, something like that, which I have got it recorded. And rather than think, oh well, stuff it, I've had all those Syns today, so tomorrow I'll have everything I want, I decided to try and bring it back into control. I didn't allow myself to go over that, you know, when I'd got into that 50 range, I stopped it, which I could have gone a lot worse. And for the next days since then, I've had less Syns in order to counteract that 53, and as of today I've now counteracted all of those. So, you know, you have a maximum of 15 a day. I've been having a lot less, so it has evened out, and you're not really supposed to do it like that. Some people do, and I know that I've kind of called it a flexible Syns day, and flexible Syns isn't supposed to be done the way that I've done it. So with flexible Syns, it's if you're going for a night out, or you're going to a wedding, or you've got a period of time where a day when you feel like you're not going to have control and you want to loosen the belt a bit on the restrictions of the 15 Syns. And the idea is that you decide a amount of Syns that you want to have that day. So it might be 40 or 50. And then you count up towards those Syns, and you make sure that you don't then go over that set amount that you've set yourself. And then the next day you get straight back on it, and you can have up to 15 Syns, and you keep going, and you don't try and make it up like I've done. So that is flexible Syns in a nutshell. The idea is to try and help people to stop going completely off track if they've had one bad day, basically. And to be able to have a bit of control around those events where you might feel like you don't have control. And I know that for some people they can always have control, and you know, they're amazing. But for other people, they need a little bit of a flexibility. So that's why they've got that. So anyway, I weighed in, and like I said, I was prepared for a gain, and I actually lost 2 pounds, and I got this. This is my 1.5 stone award. Not only did I get that, I've lost 10% of my body weight, so I've got my club 10. And my consultant didn't have a certificate for that today on her, so she's given me the sticker. I'll get the certificate next week. There's all my other rewards. I've got my body magic ones down there. I'm still working on getting the last one. Was it gold? And yeah, so there's my 1.5 stone certificate. And it's taken me, I would say, since January, minus a pound, it's taken since January to get this. Which is 3 months, and last month I didn't lose as much. This month I haven't lost as much as I wanted to. It's only actually totaled out at £4 this month, in the month of March, but I have been on plan, and I have increased my exercise. I've started running. I've started doing the couched 5k. Yesterday I completed day 2 of the week 3, so I've just got one more to go in that week, and then I'll be going on to week 4, which is pretty good. So yeah, I was having a read through my book on the tube today, just because I was a bit bored, and my battery had run a bit low on my phone, so I thought, let me have a look through my book. And I was just looking at some of the sin values for things like oils, and I tend to just cut out oil because I rather use my sins for other things. But then sometimes there's a time when you might want to have oil, so if you do want it, you know, you could have a teaspoon, 1 level teaspoon of oil is 2 sins, a level tablespoon is 6 sins. And when they say level, they mean level, and that's one thing that when I'm on it, I will make sure I level out all teaspoons, tablespoons, measures, because if you don't, then you're basically having double the sins. It's like with Choc Shot, you know, I put it on, scrape the top off of the spoon, same with mayonnaise. It just helps to protect those losses, and it helps to keep you on plan. So yeah, I'm not really sure what else to talk about. Oh yeah, Healthy Bee. I do try and have my Healthy B and my Healthy A as much as I can. Last week, I missed a couple because I just got full by the end of the day. I'd saved my Healthy B as like a safety net. I guess I save it till the end of the day in case I need it. And especially if I'm doing an SP day, I try and save it so that I can go back to a normal extra easy day if it gets a bit tough and I want pasta or potato, and then I haven't had the extra Healthy B, so I can do that. But the other day it got to the evening, I'd had my dinner and I didn't feel hungry. I was absolutely full, so I didn't have my Healthy B. And someone kindly on Instagram suggested that it can affect your weight losses if you don't have them, and I do appreciate that feedback. Even though I've been doing Slimming World for a long time, I don't know everything. It's like life. You don't know everything. So I appreciate anyone's feedback about these things, and I'm happy to, you know, take them on board. And another girl mentioned to me when I was doing the maintain, when I had a maintain last week, and I was thinking of just going SP all week, and she mentioned to me, you know, that maybe it's the water, maybe you're not supposed to do SP that often. And I thought, yeah, you're right, maybe let's just try and see how it goes doing extra easy. So I did have most of the week was extra easy. Today's been SP and yesterday's been SP, but that's much better for me really, because you're not restricting yourself. So thank you for that. It's your girl Ems, and the other girl was Popsy Doodles, who pulled me up on my Healthy B. So thanks guys. And I was looking for a recipe for coronation chicken to use with Quorn, because I'd eaten it years ago as a child when I ate meat and haven't had it since. And I saw that someone had shared a recipe on YouTube for this to make it Slimming World friendly, but they used a yogurt that was Muller Lite, and Muller Lite isn't vegetarian. So I was just wondering if anyone's got any suggestions of a veggie-friendly coronation chicken sauce, so I can try something new, and any recipe ideas for veggies, even meat ones that I can switch up with Quorn. So this blog's going on quite a bit now, so I'm going to bring it to an end, and I'm aiming for a £3 loss next week. I don't mind over aiming for my losses. I don't get disappointed if I don't meet what I'm aiming for, but if anything, by aiming a bit larger amounts, it helps to, I might get halfway there, whereas if I'd have aimed for less, then I probably wouldn't have got so far. So that works for me, and yeah, that's what I'm doing this week. And yeah, just going to carry on with the training for the Couched 5k for the London Superheroes 5k run, and that's going to be in May the 17th. And I'm still trying to raise money. I haven't had many donations yet. I have had some really generous ones from the few people who have donated. But if you would like to donate, then the address is doitforcharity.com/Sarah Ryan, and yeah, anything 50p, a pound, it all adds up, and I'd really appreciate it. It's for Ehlers-Danlos support charity, who support people who suffer with Ehlers-Danlos, which is a condition that affects connective tissues throughout the body, so it affects their entire body and a lot of their systems within their body, and can cause chronic pain, affects the heart rate, it can affect bowels, bladder, it can cause them to have joint dislocations, and it really is a chronic condition, and it's an invisible condition, so not many people would know that a person has it if they're, if they haven't been told. So, and this run is about making the invisible visible, and that's why it's the superheroes one. Everyone's going to be running in a superheroes outfit to try and raise awareness, so that people become a bit more aware about these conditions, and that people might be suffering, and maybe give them a bit more slack when they're, parking in a disabled bay, or they're walking the stairs, not walking the stairs, they're taking a lift instead of walking the stairs, or all of these things where people get funny looks for doing it if they look like they're completely healthy and able person, when actually inside they may be suffering. So yeah, that's a quick summary of that, and I just wish you all a really good week with your weight loss and your journeys, and I'll be sharing my pictures, as I always do, on Instagram, and you can follow me on there, Sarah Leila, Leila 82. Alright, take care, bye.